The reason why we are looking at church as a person, not as an assembly or as a gathering, is because there is now misrepresentative of the church more in our days than the early days of the disciples. We all feel as if when we talk about church, we're talking about a building, we're talking about speakers, organized platform, a structure building, and so on. And as a result of that, it has made us to misunderstand what the church is. And if God is going to help us to be able to bring the revival that we're looking for back to the body of Christ, then we need to understand what the church is. And the first place the word was even mentioned, I'm still going to take us back to when Jesus looked at Peter and said that you are Christ, you are the rock, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gate of hell shall not prevail. Jesus was talking to Peter particularly, and you realize that when we talk about the church, we're being particular to a person. Like I said in my first episode, I said the church is not just a gathering. And what makes up the church is that we are the church. In the sense that what makes up a church, which is now a gathering, is that each person in the church, in the gathering, are also a church, in the sense that they are part of the church. They have the Spirit of Christ and they are born again. So you can have a gathering, and anywhere can be a gathering. What differentiates that gathering is not instrument. It's the kind of people that are there. There are many people who hold meeting who can use any building. Any building can be used as a gathering of the church. So what matters is not the building, it's about the lives that are gathered. So if the lives that are gathered are not representing Christ, then it's not a gathering of the saints. It's not a church. So what makes up a church is about those who are gathered there. And if those who are gathered there don't understand what the church is, the gathering will not have any effect. And the reason why we don't have an effect on the face of the earth, on the people that walks around us, is because we individually have not understood what the church is. And that is why I'm making this video, so that God is going to help us and open our eyes to understand His intention and what He wants to achieve. Also, what personally. So many now in our days, we just talk about some big men of God and we talk about some of the errors they do, forgetting that you as a person, you have a role to play. You are part of the church. Big names does not determine the church. It's about you as a person. The reason why we are looking at church as a person, not as an assembly or as a gathering, is because there is now misrepresentative of the church more in our days than the early days of the disciples. We all feel as if when we talk about church, we're talking about a building, we're talking about speakers, organized platform, a structure building, and so on. And as a result of that, it has made us to misunderstand what the church is. And if God is going to help us to be able to bring the revival that we're looking